everybody, Jay Vintage Collector here with another video. So today I am going to be showing some end of the year gifts that I received in the mail and a couple of purchases, small stuff, and then start off with a bang for the new year. Went to the local card shop yesterday, Niagara Sports Cards in my local place. I love that place. I didn't take any footage on the inside this time, but I did walk away with a little bit of a haul, and I made some decisions to kind of weight it back and forth. I could have probably walked out with an addition to my Diamond Stars Hall of Fame collection, but I decided to focus more on my set building, and go that way. Again, quantity over quality type of thing. It's just always the safe road that I seem to go down. I like doing that better. Adding stuff, putting it in binders. So I'll be showing what I picked up there yesterday. And 1973 set, I have some updates. I am just chipping away ever so close. I got a few more pickups there. Actually waiting on a big one of those to come in. And since I was so close to completing that set, I couldn't wait anymore, and I started a new set yesterday when I was at that store. So I'm going to turn the camera around, show you what I got, and yeah. Okay, so the end of the year, 2025, I got some Christmas gifts and cards in the mail, so I'm going to share those real quick. I didn't get a chance to share these before the year ended. This one is over from Trevor at Blue Collar Cards. Sent me a nice card, and inside sent me one of Reindeer Studios, Martin DeHigo, and I did not have that card, so thank you very much, Trevor, for that. Next, I've got, this is from Tyler over at 5 Cent Wax. Send me a nice card. I'm going to keep the messages to myself, and send me this cool Santa Claus baseball card, which is very cool. Nothing like that in my collection, and definitely 'tis the season, fit the season quite well. So Tyler, thank you very much for that. Next, we've got, this is from Vintage Dave T. Sent me a card here, and he sent me a bunch of goodies. A couple of Astros cards. He sent me an Altuve, and this one right here, the home run train full of oranges, Old Minute Maid Park. And then he sent me some vintage cards as well. So from the 62 set, Sammy Drake and a Neil Chrisley. And then this actually comes into play really well. He knew that I was considering starting the 1960 top set. So there's a Bob Neiman, Johnny James, Al Grunwald, and a Mini Minoso. Very cool. Thank you, Dave, for those items. Merry Christmas. Very, very generous. Next, this is from Jim, 5714 Collector. Sent me a nice card, and inside of that one, he sent me a very cool Mr. Turkey baseball card of Boog Powell. Perfect. Do not have that card. This is super awesome. Food issue. Really cool. Thank you very much, Jim. And then last but not least, this one is from Adam over at the Card Closet. He sent me a card, and he knows that I am trying to complete my 1973 set, and he actually sent me these cards: Jose Arcia, Norm Cash, and Gene Tennis. I did need all three of these, so that is super cool. Knocks me down to about 25 cards. A couple eBay purchases. So a couple eBay purchases. Went on and found a Dan McGinn. That's a high number. I needed that one. Got that for real on the cheap. And then Ty Cobb, all-time hits leader. Needed that one as well. So that puts me down to about 23 cards that I need. The big one, as you all know, is Willie Mays. A couple other pickups on eBay. These are some boxing cards from the 1938 Churchman set. There's a Jim Braddock, really nice one. I'm sorry. This is not the 1938 Churchman. This is the Public Eye set. I can't remember the year on that one, but a Jim Braddock and a Len Harvey. Two great boxers of their time. Nice to add those two. And then to start out 2026, I went to my card shop. Went to my card shop, got a whole box of goodies here. I'm going to kind of go through them. Not going to go through anything. I'm not going to go through everything, but I'll try and give you guys a little bit of a look. So this one right here, Tim Hortons 2025-2026 set. I bought a whole bunch of these packs, 10 packs of them. I'm trying to put that set together. I did go ahead and open them ahead of time. And this is just kind of what they look like. And this is nothing crazy, but this is kind of what they look like. There's 3 cards to a pack, and then there's an insert that comes with every single pack. So got these really cool ones. These goalie etchings are just so sharp looking. Love that. There's Swayman. Again, I'm not going to go through all these. And there's all sorts of different subsets in here. Monumental Moments. And these are the True North Heroes. There's a really nice Nathan McKinnon. So as an Avalanche fan, I'm going to be really happy about those. I went to the bargain bin and adding on top of my hockey collection, which seems to be something that has kind of taken over priorities in my collecting. I bought a whole bunch of hockey stuff in the bargain bin. These people in my store that run the store, they are the nicest people. I got a heck of a deal for all these cards. It really took care of me. This is from an OPG. This is a retro insert. I love the retro look to them. The dots on the back just indicate different pricing on them. I added in Alex Ovechkin. I don't have too many of his cards. Figured why not? I'm an Avalanche fan, so there's a Andrei Burakovsky game used jersey. Matt Dumba, I bought this. This is a canvas, which I love the canvas ones, but the image on this is fantastic. That's why I picked that one up. Johnny Gaudreau, rest in peace. Wanted to get some representation of him. These I thought were just really cool. Look to them. There's a Mike Modano, Pageantry. This is called, again, Avs, the Alex Newhook, right? Yep, Newhook. Joe Sakic, one of my all-time favorite players. And then Leon Draisaitl. So, really cool. Picked up Gabriel Landeskog, who is my current favorite player. Him and Matthew Tkachuk, I really love the two of them. Ben Myers, rookie. I don't know if this is a rookie, but it's a numbered card of 249. Speaking of Matt Tkachuk, there's Matt Tkachuk. I don't have too many of his cards. Jake Odin, I think it's Odinger. He'll be on the U.S. Olympic team, having a heck of a year. This card right here is another Ben Myers. Not a great name player, but man, look at that card. That is really something else. It was the Avalanche, and it was a really cool looking card, so I got that. Sidney Crosby, I'm not really a big fan of his, but you got to have something in your collection with him on it. And then the 2 big ones that I found in that bin was a really nice, this is called a Yellow Taxi insert of Alex Ovechkin, and then Connor McDavid, who, again, these guys are surefire Hall of Famers. Don't have really much representation there for them. All right, so getting on to baseball. For those of you that stuck around for the vintage stuff, I picked up 2, and again, if there's prices on these cards, I did not pay this for these cards. I picked up a Dick Whitman. This is his rookie card, 1951 Bowman. He is a Battle of the Bulge veteran, and I did not have one of his cards, so I'll be showcasing him soon for my Battle of the Bulge series. And then a Bob Rush, who is a veteran, not of the Battle of the Bulge. He actually served in North Africa, was a Jeep driver. Really good story in Patton's army. Really good a Jeep driver and a machine gunner, I believe. I got to double check, but I knew I wanted to add one of his, so nice to get those. As I said, I decided to begin building my 1960 Topps baseball set. Now, I do have some cards, but I figured I'd just start at number 1, work my way forward, and grab whatever I could. My card shop has binders, all in order, full of every Topps set for baseball, football, so it's easy to go through and just nab the ones I need. So there's a Norm Seaburn. These are mostly just commons. Roy McMillan, really nice sharp card. I love this design on this. Roger Craig, Billy Goodman, Vic Power, man, just sharp cards, and Frank Thomas. Now, on top of those, got a few more. Those cards were listed at $2 a piece, but I don't think I ended up paying $2 a piece for those. The rest, if I can get in here, these were $1 a piece. Again, not sure I really paid $1 a piece for these. But Bob Perky, Bud Daly, and these cards are in really nice shape. Wally Post. And for the most part, I'm not really worried about the shape. I'm just trying to add them. But these were Rocky Bridges with a big old chaw on there. Really good. This is great. I couldn't ask for better as far as it goes with condition. But again, condition isn't like the end of the world for me. Wayne Terwilliger, another veteran there, who's got a pretty good story and pretty decorated. Dick Drott, Tom Morgan, Kurt Radon, Dave Philly of the Phillies. Always kind of found that funny. Juan Pizarro. Turk Loan, who has I believe I just found out that he is a Battle of the Bulge veteran. I did not know that, so I was glad to pick that one up. And Jerry Staley on there. Win and saves. Frank Larry. John Roseboro. Hal Brown. And how can you not like the color just pops in all these? Art Schultz. Kent Hadley. And Larry Sherry. So I thought that was a good start to go with what I have as far as the 60s that I have already. I think this puts me up to about 86, so I have a very long way to go. But very happy to have actually started that project. And then for the rest of it, I'm not sure if I show this very often. I really don't show this very often, but I am building one football set. I am not a football collector, but I wanted to build the 1969 Topps football set. So again, went through the binder. These cards, got a whole bunch of them. These were 75 cents a piece, which is just an absolute steal. And again, I don't think I paid 75 cents a piece for them. But Jack Pardee, there are some that are priced higher, and I'll get to those. They're at the end of this stack. Paul Flatley. We can just look at the color on these and the images, just so good. Bill Triplett, mostly commons, but I've got some that are not. Clendon Thomas, Gary Ballman. I don't remember too many of these guys, but I just love the look of this set. Dan Grimm, Jerry Smith, and again, condition, these are just so nice. Bill Nelson, Miller Farr, Wendell Hayes, love the old school logos too. Lonnie Warwick, this, Chuck Howley, 75 cents, Chuck Howley, awesome. Dick LeBeau, 75 cents, just unbelievable cards. This one, again, this priced a little higher, but I didn't pay that price. Leroy Kelly, this is number 1 card in the set. We got a Lance Rensel, I'm sorry. Boyd Dowler. Joe Kapp. Nice Merlin Olsen. Dave Wilcox. Jackie Smith. Dick Anderson. Sorry, the tag's in the way there. A nice Sonny Jurgensen. And then to cap it off, end it with a Fran Tarkenton. Again, didn't pay the prices for that. That shows. All in all, everything there from the shop, that's pretty much my haul. I paid about $140 for it. Most of that was wrapped up in the hockey cards that I got, the stack of hockey cards that I showed, plus the packs. You know, you can't really get away from the packs, but just a awesome haul. I'm just overly happy with what I got. So happy to put those in the binder. I will have another update coming for my 73 set. I have a card on the way, just waiting to kind of get to it, but that project should be done very soon. Just so happy to have all this stuff going on. Again, started off the new year really well. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope to have more to show soon, and hope to I definitely have one big update coming as far as a card in the mail. So thanks. Just an average guy showing some average cards. Thanks for joining me today.